last one to go down. He went down tonight in that Boston game, so the ankle injury is the injury of note.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, NBA basketball this Friday night. As we said at the top of the program, yes, Virginia, there will be a game here tonight. The Miami Heat and the Portland Trail Blazers. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
It's interesting. The same pickups that overall carry the most powerful line of engines on the planet also carry the most safety features. The new Dodge.
How is the computer section?
Well, we talked with an executive from IBM in hopes that he could give us a good deal, and he told us that we could do better here at Incredible Universe than he could get it for us through his connections. So that speaks for itself, I guess.
So you have a slightly favorable opinion of this place, I'd imagine.
Definitely, definitely. I think you should shop everywhere, but you're going to find that Incredible Universe is a very tough place to beat price-wise.
I think I'm going to have number 6.
Number 6, Julius Irving, Bill Russell, special number, by permission only.
Is it okay to order number 21?
21. We're talking about Bill Sharman, Dave Bing, and even Sidney Wicks. Come on, order something else.
The most famous player that ever wore number 21 was Bob Lanier.
Mike, number 16. Come on.
But he wore size 21 shoe.
Eddie Doucette and Mike Rice.
Separate checks, gentlemen?
No, my partner gets the check.
Hey, I got it last time.
No, wait a minute. I got it last time.
No, I distinctly.
Americans have a to-do list a mile long. Save the planet. Meet the first-grade teacher. Adjust the clutch. That's why Bank of America stays open longer on weekdays. Has Saturday hours. And a banker on call 24 hours a day. That way you can cross 3 things off your list and make room for 5 more. Banking on America. Bank of America.
The following is a Blazer Broadcasting sports presentation.
This is Blazer Cable, and these are the cable affiliates that make up the Blazer Cable Network.
NBA basketball Friday night, Portland's Memorial Coliseum. The Miami Heat taking on the Portland Trail Blazers, one of many NBA games being played around the country today. Hi again, everybody, wherever you may be. After a terrific win the other night over the Sonics of Seattle, the Blazers hope to continue that nice momentum that they picked up on that game. They do have Terry Porter, but, Steve, they have who are the Miami Heat in tonight?
A lot of people are really not familiar with the Miami Heat, although this has been the same group of players that have been together for a while, but they are spearheaded by Steve Smith. So goes Steve Smith, so goes the Miami Heat. And when he has nights like that, they usually come up losers. 4 rebounds and 6 assists. One, he likes to get inside, use his height advantage against smaller guards because he does play the point, and he likes to distribute the ball a lot more. I've always said with players like Steve Smith, you want to try to make them scores. That takes Glenn Rice, that takes Harold Miner, Ronnie Cycli, all of their offensive players out of the game.
And Glenn Rice Good player.
And Glenn Rice has been struggling here of late with shooting the basketball. He is a tremendous perimeter player, shoots it deep out on the floor, has a tremendous range, and when he gets hot, he really can turn it up a notch. It'll be interesting to see if Kevin Lockery comes in with the idea of trying to get Glenn Rice going.
Well, as we told you, the Portland Trailblazers will have Terry Porter tonight, but earlier today, Rick Adelman had a comment over the big win in Seattle the other night, and the question to Rick, of course, what will that win do for your team?
Well, we really want to use that win against Seattle to kind of springboard us on. I think our guys understand that we did a lot of good things in the Seattle game offensively and defensively, and we must use that going into these next few games at home and keep doing that on a consistent basis. If we can do and play it the way we did offensively, like we did against Seattle, the rest of the and build on that the rest of the year, we're going to become a very good offensive team.
Miami Heat and the Portland Trailblazers this Friday night. We'll be back right after these messages.
I think I'm going to have number 6.
Number 6, Julius Erving, Bill Russell, special number, by permission only.
Is it okay to order number 21?
21. We're talking about Bill Sharman, Dave Bing, and even Sidney Wicks. Come on, order something else.
The most famous player that ever wore number 21 was Bob Lanier.
Mike, number 16. Come on.
But he wore size 21 shoe.
Eddie Doucette and Mike Rice.
Separate checks, gentlemen?
No, my partner gets the check.
Hey, I got it last time.
No, wait a minute. I got it last time.
No, I distinctly.
Red Tag Days at your local Les Schwab Tire Center. If you have an eye for value, Red Tag Days means huge savings. One of a kind, leftovers, closeouts, super Red Tag savings on tires, Red Tag savings on custom wheels, even Red Tag savings on batteries, and yes, Red Tag savings on shocks. Once a year, your local Les Schwab Tire Center's clean house. It means you clean up. January Red Tag Days. Now, at a Les Schwab store near you.
Some people think Payless Drugs' incredible selection means they can get anything they want here. Wrong. You cannot get theophylline if you are taking cimetidine. No way, afraid not, sorry, Charlie. Dangerous drug interactions can ruin your day, which is why Payless pharmacists have PharmaSystem, a computer system that protects you even if you fill one prescription today and another tomorrow, or next week, or next month, or 8 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days from now. Payless, because you deserve more from a drugstore.
NBA basketball this Friday night. The Miami Heat, the likes of Big Manute Bol, who hasn't played in about 18 games. They've got Vernell Bimbo Coles, Matt Geiger coming on out of Georgia Tech. They really like Mike Geiger, and of course the Miners and the Glenn Rice, John Salley, Ronnie Cycli, Brian Shaw, and Steve Smith. And the Blazers do have Terry Porter in the Blazer lineup tonight, and that's good. Clyde Drexler is coming on. Not quite ready, maybe by the weekend or maybe sometime next week. But that's where we are right now. One of many games being played around the league. And this one here tonight, Miami and the Portland Trailblazers. Now it's time, ladies and gentlemen. Will you join us all this Friday night as our national anthem being performed tonight by the great Willa Dorsey.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming on the rockets' ready glare, the bombs bursting in air,
Very, very nicely done. Willa Dorsey, our national anthem this Friday night. Now let's go to Mike Stone, the introduction of both teams.
Members of the Miami Heat making their first appearance of the regular season in Portland. At head coach for the Miami Heat, Kevin Lockery. The assistant coaches are Bob Stack and Alvin Gentry, and the trainer, Ron Culp. A 6'8" guard, number 2, Keith Askins. A 7'7" center, number 10, Manute Bol. A 6'2" guard, number 12, Bimbo Coles. A 6'11" center, number 22, John Sally. A 6'5" guard, number 32, Harold Miner. A 6'11" forward, number 33, Alec Kessler. And a 7-foot center, number 52, Matt Geiger. Now the starting 5 for the Miami Heat. At one forward, 6'8", number 41, Glenn Rice. At the other forward, 6'9", number 43, Grant Long. At center, 6'11", number 4, Ronnie Cycli. Starting at one guard, 6'8", number 3, Steve Smith. And at guard, 6'6", number 20, Brian Shaw.
Well, it's nice to see him back into the starting lineup. Ankle still a little bit tender, but Terry Porter will play. Oh, what's going on here? What's this guy? How'd he get in there? What's he doing? Oh, no. Now, look. This guy right here, our guy is talking to Clyde Drexler. What'd you find out, Steve?
Found out he couldn't make 2 in a row.
Oh, I see. Okay. Hopefully he'll be back. He really worked out hard prior to the game. That I know.
Oh, no, he's really feeling pretty good about his game and is anxious to get back. And, you know, every time he works out, you know, you can just see the juices flowing. So hopefully after he gets a chance to practice with the team, as we take a look at a real key matchup in the backcourt, the point guard, Steve Smith, big, has a height advantage over Strickland. Strickland's got to try to exploit that with his foot speed and quickness, and we'll see how that goes.
Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft. For those who've discovered its smooth draft taste, the world is a very cool place.
And now a word from our sponsor. Dreams come true with my new shoe. That's not what I want to say. Rewind.
Wow, it's Charles Barkley and his new shoe.
This is my new shoe. It's a good shoe. Won't make you dunk like me. Won't make you rich like me.
Dang!
Won't make you rebound like me. Definitely won't make you handsome like me.
Good.
It'll only make you have shoes like me. Period. Now that's what I want to say.
There's There's a business tool so powerful, it can help people move mountains.
Go.
So powerful, it can set people free.
Hang on just a second. We found our witness.
So the state has no case?
It's a tool as unique as the sound of your voice.
That's me.
Because your voice is your most powerful business tool.
8 o'clock is perfect.
Voice products from GTE can put that power to work. We can plan, provide, service, and guarantee a system for you. Call us.
Night after night, for weeks on end, he's been hot on the trail, hunting down every lead. Fred Meyer presents President Cy Green, the super sleuth of savings, in the case of the It Better Be a Good One sale. How he tracked down buys so low remains a mystery. It's a classic tale of detection, of spellbinding savings, showing 1 week only. You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
Instead of looking only through human eyes, foresters are learning to see the world as animals do. And that's giving us a whole new perspective on how to manage the forests. All eyes are on us.
It has a computer-controlled safety system, but it isn't an F-15 fighter. It has gold-plated connectors for longer life, but it isn't a deep space probe. It cost hundreds of millions of dollars to develop its technology, but it can be yours starting at around $13,000. It's the 1994 Toyota Corolla with dual airbag standard. You can't buy a more impressive car for less.
Americans have a to-do list a mile long. Save the planet. Meet the first-grade teacher. Adjust the clutch. That's why Bank of America stays open longer on weekdays. Has Saturday hours. And a banker on call 24 hours a day. That way you can cross 3 things off your list and make room for 5 more. Banking on America. Bank of America.
One thing that's going to blow everyone away, the city of tomorrow. Everyone's thinking Buck Rogers. Ha, too obvious. You know what it's going to be like? The Music Man. Big lawns, white gazebos, no mini-malls.
There's always been speculation over how we'll live in the future. Speculation over how we'll communicate, however, has been put to rest.
Of course, the lawns will be polyester, but don't get me started on that.
Friends Trailblazers trading cards are here now. Get 1 card free in every loaf of both Friends and Williams Premium White and 100% wheat bread. 20 cards in all. Full color shots of all your favorite Blazers, the coaches, and 6 special theme cards. A different card is issued each week. Don't miss a single one. Friends Trailblazers trading cards available free in every loaf of both Friends and Williams Premium White and 100% wheat bread. Start collecting your set today.
When I was a young boy,
Cold filtered, Miller Genuine Draft. For those who've discovered its smooth draft taste, the world is a very cool place.
the greatest man alive. But now I'm a man, way past 21.
Get ready for the world's greatest basketball show. Catch the action and feel the fresh excitement of the magical Harlem Globetrotters. The slamming, the jamming, even a little dancing. Don't miss the Harlem Globetrotters.
The world's greatest basketball show.
Coming to Portland's Memorial Coliseum Saturday, February 19th at 1 p.m. Tickets available at Memorial Coliseum, all Ticketmaster locations, and Blazers on Broadway.
Halftime, Portland up big over the Miami Heat, 66-50. Rod Strickland has really played a magnificent game again. Unofficially, by the way, has gone 73 minutes without a turnover. And out on the hardwood right now from Astoria High School in Astoria, Oregon. Let's watch this champion group They're called the Pizzazz from Astoria, Oregon. Portland up big over the Miami Heat of Kevin Lockery. Let's take a look at some first half highlights.
You should be excited. Even if it isn't Seattle, you should be excited about the Trailblazers and their shot selection and the fact that they're taking the ball to the rim and they're passing the ball. There's a lot more patience and they're looking to push it. And out of that last push, carry to Cliff Robinson, a score against them. Terry Porter then coming back and spinning away from Steve Smith for another score. Earlier in the year, all we talked about was keeping the momentum going at the offensive end by not settling for jump shots. Portland didn't settle for a lot of those and did a real good job of making it tough for the Miami Heat to get second opportunities and to score in the paint, but they couldn't keep Grant Long from getting that one. Shaw, who started the ball game, and maybe there is a little confusion as to who's going to play and who's not going to play, but they knew who had the hot hand in that first quarter play. Glenn Rice was on fire during the first half and provided most of the offense, but Terry Porter penetration creates an opportunity for Jerome Kersey. With penetration, you get a collapsing defense. Jerome can't get it to go in. And Rod Strickland, who is really, and I can't think of a better offensive or defensive rebounding guard at the point position than Rod Strickland. He's always in, sneaking in down on the glass.
I'll go along with that.
Cliff Robinson has not had to unleash his jump shot much today. And the ones that he has taken have been in the medium range variety. He has shot a terrific percentage. Good helping defense by Cliff Robinson, and that gets Portland in transition. The Miami Heat have been slow in getting back, and Portland is throwing long and then sprinting. You see Coles is saying, help me, but it's too late. A little show and tell by Rod Strickland.
Love it.
Give me that cowboy thing again.
Man. Yahoo!
That proves it. He did it twice, and you did it twice as well. Cliff Robinson, and they passed up Harvey Grant on this situation. Grant was cutting down the lane. Porter had taken 2 previous long-distance shots. This time he gets plenty of time to set no pressure and knocks it down. Porter, in returning, has given Portland a big offensive boost, 11 points. But Portland has had good ball movement, and when they've had it, they have been easy scoring opportunities. Mark Bryant on the finishing end. So it's almost as though the Trailblazers have suddenly gone through that metamorphosis that everyone was waiting for, to where they got back to being a transition team. Robinson gets away with a little travel, but finishes it off, and Portland on a roll here at halftime.
And they lead by a score of 66-50 at the halfway mark.
And don't come back! And now a word from our sponsor. Dreams come true in my new shoe. That's not what I want to say. Rewind.
Wow, it's Charles Barkley and his new shoe.
This is my new shoe. It's a good shoe. Won't make you dunk like me. Won't make you rich like me.
Dang!
Won't make you rebound like me. Definitely won't make you handsome like me.
Good.
It'll only make you have shoes like me. Period. Now that's what I want to say.
Right now, while your day is full with your children, full with your work, you don't always have time to think about the evening meal. And that's okay. You can count on the F.G. Meyer Deli for plump chickens, a fresh array of salads, desserts that would tempt a saint. Great meals that save time, that taste homemade. Great food at lower prices every day. You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
Americans have a to-do list a mile long. Save the planet. Meet the first grade teacher. Adjust the clutch. That's why Bank of America stays open longer on weekdays, has Saturday hours, and a banker on call 24 hours a day. That way you can cross 3 things off your list and make room for 5 more. Banking on America. Bank of America.
I have a dream. On January 17th, we will honor one of the most outstanding leaders of our time. Martin Luther King Jr. stood up for what he believed in as a champion for civil rights. On this holiday, I join with all my teammates to ask that you think about Dr. Martin Luther King and what his achievement stood for. Now there is promise and hope for all people. Join the Trailblazers in saluting a true American hero, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the NBA.
My brother Dominique, playing against Milwaukee. They throw the ball to Dominique on the wing, and the whole team collapses on him. Down low for Dominique. Baseline drive. Dominique. Oh, my goodness! Did you see that jam? I don't know how he did that. Dominique! Bob Lanier had covered the rim, and I turned sideways, and I turned back around in the air and dunked it on him. That still sticks out.
Eaton had stayed back, but here comes Irving anyway.
He went up over the top of me and came crashing down, and I took the rim off the backboard and just kind of left me standing there with Spalding across my head.
People don't realize is I played 15 minutes that night and I fouled out. And I was a little bit upset because I thought I was getting some bad calls. And I just needed some way to show my anger out.
Kemp picks Mark Jackson, gets the give and go. Oh! Please, let's see that again 100 times.
I think it was one when Chambers went over Mark Jackson. I mean, that was an awesome dunk.
2-on-1. DJ to Chambers. Jam! Oh, boy. He went right up Mark Jackson.
When he hit Mark, he was already high. But when he hit Mark, he went a little higher, and he just tore the rim down.
Dominique, it's a tip jam. He comes over about 2 of his teammates back. He just jumped right over one hand, just rolls it down through the hoop. I mean, it's just awesome. You see that, you like, God.
I'll tell you a story that I think summed the whole thing up. We was playing Chicago in Salt Lake. They switched and put John Stockton on it. And he turned around and dunked on Stockton. So some guy got up and almost fouled him down the sideline and said, hey, Jordan, pick on somebody your own side. So next time down the floor, he dunked on Mel Turpin. And went over and looked at the guy and said, was he big enough?
Blazer Cable returns in a moment.
Many of you wonder, why does Payless Drugs carry over 35,174 products? The answer is because some of our customers like to paint their toenails. And frankly, we couldn't imagine them doing it without the Smooth Touch Pedicure Kit, which naturally includes this rather handsome set of toe spreaders. Are we going too far? Could we get by with one less product?
Thank you.
I don't think so. Payless, because you deserve more from a drugstore.
Businesses are like people. No two are quite the same. But one quality they do share is the desire to reach more customers. So GTE created Business Line 800, which allows your existing phone line to be a convenient 800 number for your customers. It's less expensive than a traditional 800 line, and that should be compatible with just about any personality. Here's our 800 number. Just give us a call.
Behind me is an ultra-sophisticated piece of equipment from Horizon Air. If the other airlines were to find out about this, well, I don't have to tell you.
We call it a cart. You put your bag on it just before you board your Horizon Air flight, and then somehow, magically, it's waiting for you on a cart when you get off. It's like checked baggage without having to check it. Do you know how much time you save? I do.
How do you order a Miller Genuine Draft Light, the cold filtered light with smooth draft taste, while watching the Blazers? Say MGD Light and say no more. How do you order a Miller Genuine Draft Light? The cold filtered light with smooth draft taste at a singles bar?
Give me an MGD Light.
Anyone have change for 20?
We'll let him in here.
Say MGD Light and say no more.
66-50, Portland over the Miami Heat. They had 35 points in the first quarter, scored 31 in the second, and a total of 66. Picked up right where they left off, Steve, with that fine win the other night over the Sun.
That's back-to-back games where they've had 4 quarters where they've started a ball game scoring 30 points or better, and that's terrific. And the reason for it has been real good offensive patience. They've been aggressive in trying to look for transition opportunities. The guy has been on fire. 9 of 13. Glenn Rice. I mean, he has been the offensive story for the Miami Heat, and I'm sure that Kevin Lockery is saying, I got to get some balance. Portland has balance right now. Cliff Robinson, 10 of 12 to get his 23 points, leads Portland. And Porter is back. A strong shooting night for him. Steve Smith leads the rebounding parade for the Miami Heat. Buck Williams, Rod Strickland, the leader for Portland. Flash it. You know, that's what you need to do when Portland shoots 53%, flash it. But Portland getting the better of that, shooting the ball well from the line, rebounding. They have taken better care of the ball, and you look at points in the paint. They have dominated that area against the Heat.
Just terrific. Head man of the Miami Heat is Kevin Lockery, and Kevin's trying to make this a breakthrough season. They made the playoffs in '92, but earlier we asked Kevin Lockery, what are you looking for to possibly get the job done, to go to the other level, maybe to get into the playoffs again this year?
I think the biggest key for us is that we've proven that we can play in every game, but we've got to finish off games. We haven't had the finish in the fourth period that's necessary to reach another level in the NBA. We play pretty well every night. Our defense has been pretty good. We've struggled some offensively this year, particularly finishing games off in the fourth quarter.
From Kevin Lockery to Rick Adelman, and Rick's got to be really pleased, Steve.
If you can be pleased and you're ahead by 16 and you've done almost everything that you want them to do, then no, you need to get another job. Adelman has had a terrific start from his team again tonight. And Harry Glickman, you know, he's sitting close to the officials, but he hadn't had much to say. You know, this has been a very easy game for Harry in terms of getting on the officials tonight.
Well, there's Rick Adelman's mentor, and what a great guy, Dr. Jack Ramsey. By the way, he's going to be one of the features on our Blazer cable game coming up on Sunday. Jack Ramsey does the analyst work on television, of course, for the Miami Heat, and he's a great ambassador for the game of NBA basketball worldwide.
They say in the end, your whole life will flash before your eyes. Make it worth watching.
High-octane BP Super. Lately, it's been attracting a lot of attention. It's BP's best choice in quality gasolines. Only BP Super has high octane, the highest level of engine cleaning power, plus an unconditional fuel system guarantee. No other gasoline gives you all this. Any wonder it's created such a following? BP, on the move.
Are people moving to the Northwest for the scenery? For the wildlife? Or because this is the only place you can get the new Toyota 4x4s, the truck specially customized for the wildlife of the Northwest, with all these special features for a fast and rugged look, and a great selection to choose from.
You just had to give people another reason to move here, huh?
The new Toyota 4x4s, we call it the official truck of the Northwest, only at your Portland Metro Toyota dealers.
Red Tag Days at your local Les Schwab Tire Center. If you have an eye for value, Red Tag Days means huge savings. One of a kind. Leftovers, closeouts, super Red Tag savings on tires, Red Tag savings on custom wheels, even Red Tag savings on batteries, and yes, Red Tag savings on shocks. Once a year, your local Les Schwab Tire Center's clean house. It means you clean up. January Red Tag Days. Now at a Les Schwab store near you.
Mike Barkley, award-winning designer of homes, talks about design.
So many different elements, such as proper scale, light, and the final finish make up a well-designed home. A home like this needs a paint that's equally rich in depth and subtle shades. Glidden Spread Supreme from Fred Meyer is simply one of the best paints you can buy for subtle colorations and texture. It costs a little more, but it'll give you the look you want to have.
Try Glidden Spread Supreme. You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
Your family could win a fabulous one-week Disney World vacation in Orlando, Florida with a prize package from Blazer's Choice. It includes all air travel and accommodations, plus admission to Disney World, Epcot Center, and Disney MGM Studios, all courtesy of Ozamano Travel Service. Plus, you'll get the use of a rental car and $500 cash. Details are in the Food Day section of the Oregonian and next to the Blazer page in This Week magazine. The Blazer Choice Sweepstakes is presented by Alpenrose, Flavor Pack, Mother's Cookies, Carl Buddig, Gatorade, and Steinfeld's Products.